Scott Market postgame. And thank you for attending tonight's game. And ladies and gentlemen, on this Championship Wednesday, the Oakland Ballers would like to honor several local championship teams with community championship rings. Up first, the Alameda 12U Blaze softball team. Coached by Katie May and Mark Torney, Martin Vaqueris and Chris Fueling, they won the Triple Crown Sports State Championship in the South Bay. Make some noise, fans! Up next, the 15U Alameda World Baseball team. Their coach, Enrique Padilla, Sharif Thomas, Pat Collins Bride, they won bronze and they defeated the Italian national team 16-3. Coach Enrique coached Eastside Santos growing up, and there's Eastside right now. Make some noise for the 15U Alameda World Baseball team. Next, the 5'10", Broad 12U softball team. Coached by Chuck Baker, Marshall Snow, Diane Morgan, D.G. Mendoza, and Ash Open. They are the 12U Triple Crown Series champions. The 5'10" Broad 12U softball team, fans. The 14U Oakland Vipers. They're coached by Chris DeLeo and Nicole Riddle. And they won silver in both the Bash for Cash and the Easton Classic. Give it up for the 14U Oakland Vipers.
And welcome back to Raimondi Park. It's a lovely Wednesday evening as we are ready for game 86 of our 96-game season, the final 10 ball games in this Oakland Ballers season. After tonight, it's a second chance against the Paddleheads tonight as we welcome you inside the booth. I'm Tyler Peterson alongside Gareth Kwok. Last night it was a very close ball game, 7-6 the Ballers lost. It was a highly entertaining game. A couple of close calls at the end. It could have gone the way of either team, and in the ninth we kind of had a little bit of a slugfest between the closer and the Ballers' bats. It was, I think, all in all, a great game, a game that Missoula, I think, at the end of the night deserved to win. But it's been exciting baseball lately, and for Oakland, they still have a chance to win this series. It'll begin tonight with David Thomas on the mound, who's been good.
Yeah, David Thomas, who's been arguably Oakland's best starter over the last couple of weeks, and he'll look to kind of steady the ship a bit. There have been some crooked innings from the opposing teams the last couple of nights, and look, early zeros is going to be the name of the game against a Missoula team that's got a lot of big bats. They can hit for power, and look, Oakland has dropped the opener in some of these last couple of games before, so they're no stranger to losing the opener and then bouncing back and winning the next two. We'll see if that stays true.
And they have won their last 3 series against Modesto and Long Beach. Look at the standings now. You see Missoula with a good grip on that playoff spot after the loss from Idaho Falls last night. Missoula gets in if they win, Billings or Long Beach wins. So you've got 5 teams, 3 of whom are Missoula and 2 the Idaho Falls teams. And Modesto, with the loss last night, are now vulnerable to getting caught by Missoula should Long Beach, who are going to play them 8 more times of the 11 games that are left. They actually need to kind of look out for themselves now. And they faced an Oakland squad that's been hot. They've been losing. Now they face a Long Beach squad that's hot. And Modesto, who still are, I would say, safe, but not clinched yet.
Yeah, I think they face some stiffer competition, and maybe it's what they needed kind of heading into the end of the season after beating up on the Yubas and the Red Pockets of the world. But like I said, they've created such a cushion where they can afford to take some hits and figure out what they need to do before eventually making this push towards the end.
Well, a lot of the playoffs, too, is who's hot, who's not. In a 3-game series, anything can happen. And for the Ballers last year, we know a 3-game series means one run here or there can make the difference. And it ended up being an error on a stolen base that allowed Oakland to go to the championship. So we'll have a very close eye on the end of the year. We'll hear from David Thomas. Gareth will play part of an interview he had with him a few weeks ago. The right-hander is on the mound today again, and you'll hear from him right after this break.
From the top of the mound, the ceremonial first pitch. Let it fly, Mike. Perfect strike. Good job, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, eyes to the video board now. For tonight only, we'll be doing 30% off tickets to any regular season Oakland Ballers game. Just go to tickets.oaklandballers.com and enter the promo code Artie the Fox, as in our friend Artie, the mascot from OSA. That's right. Hey, what does the Fox say? No, we'll figure it out later. Enter the code Artie the Fox, all lowercase, and we'll take 30% off the ticket price to any regular season game as a thank you for being here on OSA Nights.
Hey everybody, we're the Oakland 16 Strike Crew, and we're going to teach you the We Love You Oakland chant that we do after every single time the Ballers score a run. It goes like this. Oh, we love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. Oakland, we love you. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. We love you Oakland, we do. Oakland, we love you.
And now it's time for the starting lineup for the visiting Missoula Paddleheads. Leading off, the center fielder, number 3, Enzo Apodaca. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 13, Nick Flynn. Batting third, the third baseman, number 18, Bryce Winella. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Xavier Casarillo. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 5, Nate Vargas.
Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Falk alongside the starting right-hander from last night, David Thomas, who delivered another quality 6-inning start. David, 6 innings last night. You look strong. How did things feel for you out there on the mound?
Yeah, had a rough first inning, took a little gut punch in the first, but after that kind of settled in and trusted my pitches and stayed with my strengths, and from there continued a good game.
What do you think allowed you to settle in after giving up the early homer there in the first?
I mean, I felt like I was making pretty good pitches in the first. They were just jumping the pitches, so just throwing the right pitches in the right counts throughout the game really helped me out.
A career high 7 strikeouts for you. Were there any particular pitches that felt good for you out of the hand?
Yeah, so in the pregame when I was throwing, threw a couple sliders and they were feeling the best they've had all year. So, just having confidence in that pitch again, and then my splitter was working very well. And throwing the curveball for a strike just kept the hitters guessing. They didn't really know what pitch was coming.
How did you like working with the rookie Connor Smith behind the plate?
Yeah, just trusting his scouting report. He's played in this league a little longer than I have, and he's played this team before. So just trusting what he had seen from hitters and just going with what he was calling.
Well, you're an Alameda native. You went to Heritage High School in Brentwood. What's it been like getting to pitch in your backyard, basically?
Yeah, it's been nice. I've had a lot of friends and family who've been able to come out to games and watch me play, which is nice. And, staying at home with my grandparents, spending time with them, just it's nice being close to home.
How did you first get connected to the Ballers, and what intrigued you about this opportunity?
Yeah, so towards the end of my college career, I knew I wanted to play for the Ballers, and my coaches reached out to the coaches here at the Ballers and got connected through them. And I took a little time off after the season, and then once I was ready to throw again, I joined the Ballers.
How does the arm feel now? Does it feel like it's in mid-season form?
Yeah, I feel pretty built up now, and just from now on should be able to throw deep into games.
David Thomas is our guest here on the pregame show. How's the adjustment been to pro ball after 4 years at the college level, and now you get to call this your living and your job?
Yeah, throwing to wood bats is a lot more fun than throwing to metal bats, so that adjustment is awesome. The hitters at this level are for sure way better, so just trying to trust what I can do and believe in myself, and try to give our team the best chance at winning the game.
Well, a couple of seasons at St. Mary's in Moraga, and then your last 2 seasons at San Jose State. How did you enjoy your time with the Spartans?
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a pretty good team both years. Pitching the Mountain West is obviously very tough, so I think I gained a lot from that. Being able to come back from giving up a couple of runs and going deep into games, and just trusting that my offense will pick me up.
Did you have a favorite moment from college, either at St. Mary's or at San Jose State, when you reflect on those 4 years?
Yeah, so at San Jose State, my senior year, I was able to pitch against St. Mary's, and I threw a complete game shutout, so that was pretty awesome to be able to do that against my old teammates.
David Thomas, our guest here on the pregame show. Did you grow up A's fan, Giants fan in Alameda?
Yeah, I was for sure an A's fan. I'd go to a couple games a year. Loved watching them play. Josh Donaldson, all those players, they're awesome.
How about any pitchers?
Yeah, I liked watching Sonny Gray. He was, the way he threw, it was just awesome to watch, and enjoyed watching him start.
David, how do you continue this momentum that you've built and take it into the final after this weekend, 3 weeks of the regular season?
Yeah, just, try to finish the year off strong, put up some good numbers, try to win some games, and, see from there, maybe we'll make the playoffs.
David, it was fun to watch you pitch the other day, and we appreciate the time. Good luck next week, perhaps.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
That's David Thomas, as part of a pre-recorded conversation, who's going to go for the Ballers today as we take a look at our 2 pitchers brewing pitching matchup. For Oakland, it is Thomas, the San Jose State righty. He's had arguably 3 of his best starts as a Baller. And for Missoula, it's a face that they have not seen before. It's Mason Martinez, who pitched for Tri-City in the Frontier League over the past couple of outings.
It's a brilliant start, though, he had in his first outing as a member of the Paddleheads. Or I should say a scoreless 7 innings, shutout innings, 3 strikeouts, and picked up the win. And you add a guy late in the season, and he comes out and has a strong start like that, then that is someone you want going into the playoffs. We're now going to send it over to Tariq Ansari with tonight's starting lineup.
And now it's time for the starting lineup for your Oakland Ballers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting second, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Colora. Batting third, the third baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 31, Mitchell Sanford. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 10, Kristen Moore. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 35, Joey Winters. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 23, Nick Lee. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 8, Brendan O'Sullivan. On the mound tonight for your Oakland Ballers is number 20, David Thomas. The Oakland Ballers are managed by Aaron Miles. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the American flag is military veteran David Chavez. Performing the national anthem are Oakland School for the Arts students August Stevens and Sunday.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oakland School for the Arts night here. And two young ladies representing that high school with a very nice rendition of the national anthem. Let's get the Missoula lineup. As read out by Gareth Kwok, is written out by Michael Schlack, and brought to you by Rubenstein.
And one noticeable change for the Paddleheads, it is Derek Andiarena from the University of the Cumberlands who will get the start and play right field. He is hitting 6, but Apodaca leads off, Klemp DHing, Sermonelli at third base. There you see the lineup. Casarilla, 30 home runs after he hit his 30th last night.
David Thomas on the mound for Oakland, 2-1 record this season, a 4.56 ERA, 6 appearances and 4 starts for him. 25 Ks and 8 walks in 25 2/3 innings. Let's look at the defense now for Oakland.
Sanford, Santos, and Blythe in the outfield from left to right. And then Ibarra back at third base. O'Sullivan, Leahy, Winters round out the infield with Calora in the squat doing the catching.
Last night's ball game was just under 3 hours at 2 hours and 55 minutes. Oakland had a pretty good comeback, putting 2 runs across the board in the 8th. A chance to win that ball game multiple times, and just could not put together a finishing rally. They don the green jerseys for the first time in a long time at home.
Haven't seen them in a bit.
No, almost used exclusively on the road as of late. Your umpires, a 3-man crew with Tony Prater behind home, Blake Dempsey at first, and Ricardo Rodriguez at third.
With Thomas, you're going to see a 4-pitch mix, a fastball that'll sit in the low 90s, 91, 92. It can at times hit 93, 94. Real good slider, a good splitter, and he has a curveball. But for him, the success has been early in the games, putting up early zeros, and they'll have to do so today for a team that has given up some crooked numbers early in the past couple of games.
In stands Enzo Apodaca, the leadoff hitter yesterday, was 1 for 5. Two teams wearing green today. Oh, yeah. First pitch from Thomas is a fastball for strike 1 at 6:37 p.m. 72 degrees at first pitch. It's been a little hot today. It might be even a little hotter tomorrow. Supposed to get up to 75. Quick 0-2. Now Thomas this year gave up over 100 hits in his 70-plus innings at San Jose State. Hitters right now to start his pro career only hitting .267. That's a touch high and away. It's a nice 0-2 pitch.
27 hits, only 8 walks allowed in those 25 2/3 innings for Thomas.
Broken bat. O'Sullivan has to range far behind second, but makes the play. And much like Gabe Tanner, when David Thomas is right, he will be breaking bats. We'd like to welcome in our viewing and listening audience coming from Montana and Missoula, although, like I said last time, I suspect most of you will be listening to longtime broadcaster Jeff Safford. He and I both were here for the start of the Independent Pioneer League season back in 2021, although I was with Idaho Falls at the time. A year in which Missoula started its "we're going to the playoffs every year" streak, which is not yet clinched for them, but they're in a pretty good spot right now. This is Nick Klemp, who takes a fastball for a strike, 1-1. Since Michael Schlack took over at the helm in 2021, the Paddleheads have gone to the playoffs every year. It also included a championship in the 2021 season. They went to the championship in 22, lost to the Grand Junction Rockies at the time. Klemp lays off, and it's 2-2. 2023 was a win for the Ogden Raptors over an upstart Billings Mustangs team. They were not the favorites in that Northern Division playoffs against Missoula, and they had a big run at the end of the year to even get in the playoffs. Missoula in the last 2 years has been eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. In 24 and 25, a long throw for O'Sullivan, and the scoop out by Winters. Boy, he had to go a while to get that ball on the backhand. We know he's got a good arm, and that's one of the better plays we have seen him make all year.
Well, I love not only the fact he gets to the spot, but he knows his runner can set the feet and deliver just a nice one-hop strike to Winters. And with his frame, he's going to be able to stretch out and get Klemp by about a step. But we talked about O'Sullivan's defense yesterday, the clock that he has just ticking and ticking inside, and he knows when to get rid of that ball.
First pitch breaking ball, a touch high. That swung on and fouled away by Sermonelli. He had a home run yesterday. 4 home runs were hit by the Paddleheads, all of Christian Diaz. He went 5 1/3 innings, and the bullpen finished off the rest of the game without allowing a single run. Sermonelli is going to fly out to Santos in center. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Thomas as we head to the bottom of the first on Ballers TV. No score.
Exciting new discounts and features to discuss with you. If you're interested, head over to Guest Services where you can learn more. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tom. It is now time to introduce the most awesome in the history of the world, Scrappy Riley Possum.
Give it up for Scrappy, make some noise! We say win, you say Ballers, win! Win! And I say always, you say hey, always, make some noise! Yeah!
That's right, Roland, and you know what? Scrappy is a rallying possum, but he can't really rally without you guys making some noise, so get up! He's gonna be here with you all night long, bringing the energy.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. No score. Here is the Ballers lineup, brought to you by Rubenstein.
Not too many changes for Aaron Miles today. Jaden Calora will get the start behind the plate. He is batting second, and that is really the only change with Johnstone, Rogers, Smith still nursing their bangs and bruises.
This is Mason Martinez, the right-hander on the mound. His second Paddleheads start. And the first pitch is low. Santos is hitting .291. Takes a touch high. 2-0. Let's look at our Caltrans keys to the game.
Well, Tyler, I think for Oakland, they have to prevent the big innings. They've had to come back from down 8, down 7, and then on Tuesday, down 6, as we're going to have our first challenge of the night.
Wow, early challenge on 2-0.
After review, the call of the ball is confirmed a ball.
And that's the third challenge from Vargas in the 2 nights that all 3 of them for me have been odd timing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Oakland's got to prevent the big inning, keep it to 1, 2, 3 runs most to give yourself a shot. And then I think for Isai Santos, as he does right here, get the leadoff man on. Oakland got the inning started yesterday with 1 out or 2 outs, but if they can get the leadoff man on and create situations where they can advance the runners with some productive outs, that'll, I think, help them even up the series.
It's a 4-pitch walk to Isai, who watched 4 balls out of the zone. It's a great eye for Santos, and we know he can draw the base on balls. That is Isai's 51st walk of the year, and that leads the team. Here's Kalura. Did not receive the start yesterday, but did have a big at-bat in the 7th where he walked, and then he was pinch hit for the next inning. The pinch hitter getting pinch hit for. It's 6 straight balls from Martinez, and Vargas is going to go have a word. 7 innings for Martinez in that first start. He allowed 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, faced 26 batters, and at least for the one game, hitters were hitting under 200 against him.
Yeah, it was against a Long Beach squad on the road in Long Beach. 3 walks allowed, but he was real sharp. He'll come at you with a 5-pitch mix, a fastball that sits around the upper 80s. His slider is his best secondary pitch, but he does have a cutter, changeup, and a sinker. He's mostly a fastball slider mix, though.
6 balls to begin this ball game. And there is the first strike.
There's the changeup from Martinez.
It's a nice talk from Vargas, and certainly as a catcher, you can take credit for that after he pours in the first strike on the off-speed. There goes Santos. It's a strike, and he swipes second. Nice jump from Santos, and Martinez, who might be focused on trying to fire in a strike into the zone, just did not give Santos much of a look over at first. It's an easy swipe for Isai. Now 2-2 to Kalura. And this will work to get Santos to third as Kalura grounds out. Small ball so far from Oakland.
Well, when you get the leadoff man on with speed like Isai and can steal some bags, and that's a good situational at bat by Kalura to bring up your best RBI man at the plate.
It's Santos' his 14th stolen base of the year. And for a team that steals fewer than 1 bag a game, that's a big play in the first for Oakland. Jeter Ibarra, who looks at ball 1. Tony Prater, one of the more respected umpires in the league and one of the better umpires in the league, calling balls and strikes today. As Ibarra turns on this, it's down the line, but that'll finish plenty foul. Four more home games after tonight. So make sure you make your plans to come out to Raimondi Park. Just off the plates. 2-1. Ibarra all over that. It's going to score a run, and he's going to have another double to add on to his record-setting season. 1-0 Oakland. That was a breaking ball. He just waited back on it because it slid right into a happy zone for him.
It's the happy zone. It's his wheelhouse, and oh, that's a lazy breaking ball, middle in, and Martinez fortunate that Ibarra didn't do even more damage with that pitch, as we have seen time in, time out here.
Well, I will say Martinez, who was with Tri-City and had pretty good numbers in Tri-City as well, and of course had the fantastic start against Long Beach. At least 13 pitches in so far. Not showing that as this is hit into center field. That's a base hit for Noah Blythe. It's 2-0 Oakland. And that was a breaking ball that just hung out over the middle of the plate. Blythe picks up his 60th RBI of the year. That is third most on the team and 3 behind Jake Allgaier for second. Here is Sanford. He homered yesterday. Hitting .390 for the club. This will be his 100th plate appearance. First pitch is low. Martinez, 6 feet tall, 170. He's 25 years old, from Grambling State. Amarillo, Texas, where I once drove through in the middle of the night. Ground ball to the shortstop. Good. We'll have the 6-3 double play to end the inning. I drove through in darkness and snow coming at me through Amarillo once. That's a story for another time. We go to the second inning. 2-0 Oakland on Ballers TV.
It's a great way to get out and about and enjoy all the Bay Area has to offer, like rooting for your bees. Visit bark.gov/Bartleby for other fun Bartleby adventures and download the official Bartleby to plan your trip. Down to you, Casey.
It's time for the first edition of Green vs. Gold, right, Raylan?
Yes, make some noise, Oakland Ballers! And you have a green wristband, make some noise! Where's our gold wristbands at? Make some noise!
It's time for the mock transportation race. Team Green is Dylan, Team Gold is Natalie, Team Blue is Gabe. And here we go! All right, Gold has a big lead early now. Here comes Blue, Gabe. Here comes Blue.
Here comes gold, here comes gold!
Green wins. They're up 1-0 on goals early on. And eyes to the press box. Everybody look at the press box behind you. Our broadcasters, Tyler and Garrett, are throwing all balls. So make some noise. Come on. We know you like this stuff. Make some noise. Also a chance for them to show off their arms as they were pitcher busters in high school.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here in the top of the second. 2-0 Oakland as Missoula bats with Casarilla, Vargas, and Derek Arena, who we will see for the first time. First pitch, a fastball from Thomas for strike one. 2 groundouts and a flyout for him in the first. Casarilla hit his 30th home run last night, one of 3 players in the Pioneer League with 30 home runs, trailing Jeter Ibarra at the top of those standings. He's, I believe, 1 behind Justin Trimble, maybe even with him at this point. It's cut off by Blythe. His spin and throw to second keeps Casarilla at a single. Nice play.
The catcher, number 5, Nate Vargas.
Here is Vargas.
I think Blythe's defense has really improved since the beginning of the season, and that's a play right there that maybe he wasn't making as much maybe in the first week, to cut that ball off and then turn and throw quickly back in. And it's a small play, but look, that's keeps the double play intact.
I think there's a point to be made there, because when you think about good or bad defense, what sticks in the memory? Well, what sticks in the memory maybe is the fact that he dropped the ball in Great Falls. A play like that kind of goes unnoticed, but that is a huge play to make, to get all the way over into the gap, stop, and throw a strike to second base.
And David Thomas is a guy that ideally wants to keep the ball on the ground. So you keep the double play ball intact and keep Casarilla at first, who he's a guy that hunts for extra bases, whether it's over the wall or into the gaps. But his routes have really improved as well.
Too low. Vargas at 429, 3 home runs, 21 RBI. Yesterday, he hit a home run and singled. He was 1 for 4. He is 0 for 3 on challenges, though. I think you'll take that if you homer and are the starting catcher in a victory. Three and 1. That's a nice fastball for strike 1, or strike 2 rather. Threw that with a lot of confidence there. Count is full on Casarilla, who has swiped 5 of 7 this year. Not going. It's a line drive. It's into left center field. It's going to go to the wall. And it's a double for Vargas as Casarilla pulls into third. I'll bring up Derek Andiarena. First time we see Andiarena. This is his 24th game as a Paddlehead. 385, 4 home runs, and 24 driven in.
Looks like Oakland's going to keep the infield back here, and they'll trade the run for a ground ball.
Andiarena, 6'1", 195, as Gareth said, from the University of the Cumberlands, from Anasco, Puerto Rico. There's a couple different schools with the similar name of University of the Cumberlands, Cumberlands University.
Yeah. University of the Cumberlands, located in Williamsburg, Kentucky.
1-1 to Andiarena. Up the middle, a play to be made by Leahy still, and he throws it well high. No one's covering home, and it's 2-0.
2-2.
I beg your, I had 2 runs score, thank you.
2 runs
what
score
I
on the
meant
play.
to say. 2 runs score on the play, and it's 2-2.
Well, Leahy originally thought he might not have a play on this after it pinballed off of Thomas, and look, he just has to get rid of that ball as fast as he can with how less time he had. But now the graver concern is David Thomas's foot.
That may be a single, then an E4. We're gonna wait for an official call on that. So single for Andiarena, and RBI as Casarilla comes in. Vargas will score on the E4. A run that is temporarily unearned. So Thomas is going to feel it out with a few pitches here. Or just 1. Well, it's a play that would have scored 1 run. It does instead score 2, and this game's tied. Here's Tai Yukamoto. First run earned. The second one, as of right now, is unearned. but that could change depending on what Yukamoto does. 2-1. Tai Yukamoto is one of the hardest players to strike out in the entire league. He has struck out 17 times in 228 at-bats, and he's walked 59 times. Part of that is because he has one of the smallest strike zones, if not the smallest strike zone in the Pioneer League, for a player listed at 5'6". That is a weapon in its own right.
Also gets up on the plate here, too. Really not giving much of the inside.
Ground ball up the middle. This is O'Sullivan. For a 6-3 double play.
I mean, that's David Thomas's game, ideally, right there. Pitch to contact, get the ground ball, let your defense do the work, especially with how O'Sullivan has been playing up the middle. Why not?
The question now for our official scorer, Booney, is, are both runs earned? Here's Elliott Good. Takes a slider high.
It's that second run in question.
It's the second run in question right now. Second run is unearned. So it'll finish 1 earned, 1 unearned. And Thomas certainly hopes that's the end of the scoring in this inning.
I'm interested to see if this, I don't know if it got him on the ankle or the foot, but how this will respond after this frame. He might be running on just pure adrenaline right now.
2-1 to Elliott Good, who had a grand slam yesterday. He was 1 for 4. Bermudez, who had played so much of Missoula's shortstop this year, with Good now in the mix, they might have the best defensive middle infield in the entire league. Because Elliott Good last year, he and Tremaine Cobb were like 1A and 1B as far as best defensive shortstop. Thomas is going to help out O'Sullivan on the bare hand. Boy, has he had a game. 1-6-3 to finish it off. And that is now the 5th out recorded by Brennan O'Sullivan in 2 innings. We're all tied up as we head to the bottom of the second on Ballers TV.
They have the power to infiltrate people's hearts before they even complete their logical thought. They have a way of moving people and expressing things and conveying things and evoking things that stir people's hearts.
The vision for OSA is that our graduates bring the essential value of the arts into whatever career path they choose to pursue. I can't think of any other place in the Bay Area, maybe the world, where all the cultures come together. And then in school, you've got fashion designers and music makers and visual artists and dancers and set designers collaborating, talking, building. So it's not just a collaboration of cultural diversity, it's a collaboration of culture, creative mediums, bringing people together with creative energy and seeing what builds off of that. We bring youth, we bring life, we bring energy, we bring safety, we bring art. We serve our kids, we've got 820 of them, but even more importantly, we serve all of them.
OSA is culture, color, vibrancy, creative art, young people, melting pot, and intersection of all of the best parts of us.
Now, guest PA announcing from OSA, make some noise for Nix!
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com.
Tristan Moore to lead it off for Oakland, followed by Joey Winters and Nick Leahy in this 2-2 game. Moore takes a strike on the outside. It's 0-1. 333 for Tristan. 5 home runs for him. Ballers, as Aaron Miles mentioned, some big old left-handed hitters in this lineup between Ibarra, Moore, and Winters now. Big cut and foul away on that off-speed pitch outside. Well, Martinez in that first inning threw 16 pitches. He allowed the 2 runs, got out of it via the double play. See how he starts out here in this second inning now. Got a few runs from his squad, helped on by a baller's error. Moore waits back on the breaking ball. Scooped up by Casarilla for the first out. Here's Joey Winters now. This will be game number 4 for Joey, who has 5 hits in those 4 games, including 2 home runs. Yesterday was his quietest night as a baller. A walk and 3 at-bats. One and one.
The fastball for Martinez has a little bit of arm side run to it.
It's a great take from Winters there. And that was below the zone by about a ball. But a pitch that Martinez is looking for a swing and a miss if he can get it. Slowly hits. There's 2 outs. That time, Winters obliged Martinez below the zone. Here's Leahy. Nick, a home run yesterday. And as he said, he hits them in bunches. 3 home runs in 4 games. Of course, he's had a 3-homer game in his career. Front doors him with the breaking ball for strike 1.
I believe that was up in Yuba. Was that in Yuba?
I think he did have one in Yuba. He had one in Colorado Springs. His first one was in Colorado Springs. He had a multi-homer game in Yuba. It might have been 3. Skips past the catcher Vargas, 2-1. Martinez waits, the 2-1. He walked the leadoff man Santos in the first. He came around to score on the Ibarra double. Leahy take a big swing and a hitter's count if he wants. High chopper, and look at the hands of good. And that is almost unfair for him to make that play so casually. We go to the third, 2-2 on Ballers TV.
Big time. 30 years of big time wrestling takes place on Sunday, October 18th at the San Jose Civic Center. Tickets are on sale now, and they have every card run. Down to you, Casey.
It is time for another edition of Green versus Gold.
All right, y'all, for the green team, we have Chris Arrow Schultz. And for gold, we have Finn Flores. All right, now the goal is very simple, you guys. You're going to pick up a bucket, and you're going to, yeah, what? Yeah, what? That's what I'm talking about.
Right, let's have Team Gold.
Team gold.
Team Green, let's see what you got. Ice Cold.
Kenny, what you think, Kenny? Team Green.
Team green.
Green takes an early 2-0 lead on gold. And folks, we've got another guest PA announcer up next. From OSA, it's Simone.
Second base, number 8, Will Bermudez.
A sneak peek of the booth for you as we begin this top of the third. Wilbur Bermudez striding to the plate, followed by Apodaca and Klemp.
Good thing I wasn't eating at that time.
Good thing I had my shirt on.
Yeah. No ketchup on my shirt or anything like that.
First pitch to Bermudez is down the line and fair, and a quick one pitch out for Thomas to begin the third. Back to the top of the order for Apodaca. It's 3 hits through the first 9 batters from David Thomas.
The second leader, number 3, Enzo Apodaca.
Apodaca grounded out to Brennan O'Sullivan, who so far is showing off today at short. Both shortstops are good and O'Sullivan. This is down the left field line. No chance for Sanford. It's 0-2. Both of these teams this year have been pretty decent defensively. Oakland, only 79 errors in 85 games. Missoula at 114, but that's still better than what their opponents have put up against them and are in the top half of the league. Ibarra will lob it over just in time. 2 away. I'd like to think that Jeter just knew exactly when he had to start throwing there to get out Apodaca by 1 step.
Well, the footwork and the concentration there on display, and it's just getting better and better with each and every rep. This is only his, I want to say his 5th or 6th start at the hot corner this year.
Big cut and a miss by Klemp. Thomas had a 1-2-3 first. So looking for his second here. His next pitch will be pitch 40. To right, Blythe is gonna get there to run it down. 1-2-3 as we head to the bottom of the third on Ballers TV, tied at 2.
Oakland Ballers season tickets on sale now. Hello, we're down at Guest services right now at the ticket booth with Amy, who's your ticketing rep. And Amy is going to tell us a little bit about 2027 season tickets. So Amy, available now. All they have to do is come talk to you, right?
That's right. Come on over.
Now, there is a new innovation that we're doing this year with our season tickets that help you so that you can go to even more games or bring even more friends. So what's new, Amy?
So this season, there's no more cap on ticket stacking. Unlimited, automated, all next season. So can't make it to the game? Save that ticket, bank it for a later game, and bring some friends and family. Come show them what a good time the Ballers are.
So like if I had 8 games left and I'm only one person, I could bring 8 friends to a game. Is that how stacking works?
That's right, Casey.
My math is really bad. Maybe it's I bring 7 people, but you get the point. Stacking means you can apply your tickets to your friends and your family and bring more people. Now you can come down here right now and get all this information without even having to buy anything, right, Amy?
Not a single cent spent yet.
All right, come to guest services right now. We're here in the concourse. Amy is here waiting to talk to you and
A
answer
2-2 score
about season tickets.
between Missoula and Oakland. Brennan O'Sullivan, the 9th place hitter, will lead off this bottom of the 3rd. And the top of the order in Santos and Kalura. I'm Tyler Peterson, sitting next to Gareth Kwok, who will take you through the 4th through 7th. Sullivan was after that first pitch slider, comes up empty. .301 for Brendan in his first professional season. After finishing up a career at the University of Pacific, where he is one of their best hitters in this 2026 campaign. And presumably, based on what we've seen, their best defender as well. 1-2. Slider into the glove of Sermonelli.
Fielder number 9, Isai Santos.
Isai looked at 4 balls and took his walk, stole second, came around to score in the first. It was the 3rd pitch of the game that Vargas unsuccessfully challenged. And he pours in a backdoor slider for strike 1. Well, he certainly settled down after that first inning. He's got outs to the last 5 batters, 6 outs in the last 5 batters. Do that mental math in your head.
And he's been getting the weak contact on his off speed. We talked about that slider and the changeup, 2 of his more favorable off speed pitches. And right now, Oakland trying to make the adjustments.
That one floats outside. It's 3-1.
Kind of understand why Long Beach went 7 scoreless against him, against the soft tosser here. Just trying to find answers to the off speed.
And the second walk of the night for Isai. He's done that both years, just knows how to get on base, which is why he bats so high up in the lineup every night. There's another man that knows how to get on base, although he grounded out in his first at bat. Valera with a .314 batting average, but a .434 on base percentage. Almost half of his at bats, or half of his plate appearances, I should say, he gets on base. Easily takes the big breaking ball down low for ball 1. strike to Jaden, who flinched, I think, with the right hand, and
Maybe a little bit.
maybe was contemplating, challenging. Not the time, maybe. 2-1, Isai with a lean. He goes. That's a ball, and Isai swipes his second.
That Ballers Stolen Base was brought to you by LJ Bruce Plumbing and Heating, keeping Oakland running since
This is 15th now, Isai.
110 years.
Well, in hitters counts, Aaron Miles likes to send his guys and give them opportunities to be driven in. Wasn't exactly sure if he had put on a hit and run there, but clearly Kalora did not have the mandatory swing. So Isai gets the straight steal and takes advantage there of the pitch outside.
It's an RBI spot now for Jaden. He takes a fastball toward the top of his zone to run it full. Shallow left. It falls. A nice read by Santos as he gets to second, or rather to third. Kalura's got to get back to first. It's a one-out hit, men at the corners for Jeter Ibarra. And any ball to left field here is almost always an out. When you saw Yukamoto come in with the glove already up, I think he was just trying to deke as long as he could.
Yeah, he's either trying to deke or right now there's a nasty glare out in left field. When Aaron Miles is shading the sun as we speak in that third base coach's box, along with Yukamoto in left.
Ibarra fouls it back. Jeter an RBI double in the first inning. That double was his 29th of the year. And he is trying to set a new slugging percentage record for Oakland, over 700. That's down the line. It's going to be a fair ball. Ibarra brings in Santos. They're going to hold up Jaden Kalura. It's a 30th double for Jeter Ibarra this year. It's another RBI. It's his 98th. And it's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he doubled on a hanging breaking ball the first time, and here in the third, he gets another hanging breaking ball middle in. I mean, that's where he likes it. Deep to right field. That's two hard hit balls off of Martinez, and it's going to prompt a mound visit.
Easton Barnes, the former, I believe, Raptors catcher, although I'll self-check myself on that. Man who's played in this league. Billings in 2021.
How many is Ibarra away now from that single season RBI record?
That's a good question. I want to say
Almanza was 105.
I'm going to say Almanza was 105.
So he'd be now 7 away from matching it and 8 away from breaking it.
There it is, 105. What a great hitter Almanza was during his career. And Ibarra has blown past many records of many ballers. The RBI one is still up for grabs for him. Blythe looks at a fastball for strike one. He had an RBI single to left center in at-bat one. Oakland has retaken the lead. We mentioned it before, but Blythe is spitting on more breaking balls in the last couple of weeks than he had been previously this year. It's just the maturity of a first-year player on display.
I mean, he stays aggressive, yet still somehow finds a way to work the count.
2-2. looking to put a ball in play. Instead, he takes a fastball down the pipe for strike 3. It's the first strikeout for Martinez, and what a huge strikeout it is. That's a man right there who was looking breaking ball. And sometimes you guess wrong, and you don't want to be caught guessing too many times with 2 strikes on you. That'll bring up Mitchell Sanford. Sanford hit a ground ball to the shortstop, Good, who was able to turn a 6-3 double play. That is fouled back. May have got a hanger there. Kalura is at third, Ibarra is at second. 2 big runs for Oakland if Sanford can drive them in. 2-1. This is a string of hitters in Sanford, Moore, and Winters who Martinez was able to get some soft, grounded contact on. Sharply hit foul.
He's been staying away from Sanford so far in this at-bat. A couple of breaking balls that did leak over the middle of the plate. We'll see if he stays that way or goes in.
Pitch 57 coming from Martinez. Now this does not have to be a strike. And when I say that, I mean he can try and make Sanford fish here with the open base at first. The payoff is weakly hit at the plate. That's the good changeup, I believe. I mean, he turned Sanford into a little bit of a music box dancer there. But he's able to stay alive. That floats well high and outside. That is the 3rd walk issued by Martinez. It loads the bases for Moore.
And give credit to Sanford for spoiling. I mean, that was the best secondary pitch for Martinez for spoiling that one. Had to wear him down and throw another one on the outside that wasn't as competitive.
Here is Tristan Moore. Nowhere to put him. Moore looks at ball 1. Moore has walked 9 times, struck out 15 times coming into today's ball game. He usually does that and puts bat to baseball. But we are getting some wild glare off of a building in downtown right now in the press box. Sun is just hitting one of the buildings right. 2-1.
I already stared at it for too long.
Hopefully it's not affecting the players on the field. Hopefully it's just up here. That is into right field, a base hit. Scoring is Kalura. Scoring is Ibarra. It's a 2-run single for Moore, who got a hanging breaking ball right down the heart of the plate. And it's a 5-2 Oakland lead.
Well, he's been trying to backdoor that breaking ball, Tyler, but he's missed at least 3 separate times to these ballers hitters. And look, you leave a breaking ball over the middle of the plate to an experienced left-handed bat like Moore, and he'll make you pay. And right now, you love what Oakland's doing with 2 outs here against Martinez.
Sanford at third as Winters comes to the plate. 5 hits now for Oakland. Winters takes a first pitch changeup for strike 1. A ground out to the second baseman in at-bat 1 for Joey. 1-1.
He's already at 65 pitches on the night. Mason Martinez.
Here comes the 1-1. It's a good changeup, but it's down and in. Winters, who we know statistically has a very good eye, able to spit on it. Hitters count now. Well, he's definitely laying off those pitches on the inside corner. Martinez may try to beat that part of the plate. It's a 2-2 count. This time, Winters fouls it away. That pitch was right down the heart of the plate. Fastball at 88. He may have wanted that either a little higher or a little bit more outside. It's to change the viewpoint of Winters. Winters hits it up the middle, but right at Elliott Good, who will make the out at first. The inning is over. It's 3 runs for Oakland, an RBI double by Ibarra, a 2-run single by Moore. And we move on to the 4th, 5-2, Oakland.
Who is 78 years young. Thank you for spending this special day with us. We have more surprises. For that, we go to Casey Brad. Casey.
Tart, we have a special birthday moment in the bowl. Steve, stand up if it's your birthday. Stand up if it's your birthday, Steve. 78 years young.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. 5-2 Ballers in this second game of a 3-game set. The Ballers and the Paddleheads. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson. Appreciate you all tuning in on your Wednesday night as Sermonelli leads off against David Thomas. Ballers have provided him with some run support. Now he's looking to throw up another 0. Sermonelli, Casarilla, and Vargas. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Missoula. And is lined sharply into center for a base hit. Sermonelli's been off to a good start. A .379 average coming into the contest. For the rookie out of Missouri State. He's at first. Here's the power hitting Casarilla now. No balls and a strike. .30 home runs, 99 batted in for Casarilla. Leahy, sprawling stop, and they get the lead out.
Incredible.
The middle infield for Oakland tonight has been dazzling.
That's just stupid good. I mean, that was one of the best plays I've ever seen Leahy make. That was awesome. Look, he's already shaded towards second a little bit, but he has to go a heck of a long way. And then from the backside, accuracy to O'Sullivan, who gets the out.
From the seat of his pants. Here's Vargas, the catcher.
I mean, the difference between 2 on, 1 out, or excuse me, 2 on, none out, and 1 on, 1 out is huge.
Broken bat, Ibarra. Underhand to second for 1! Not in time. Vargas just beats it out. The Ballers infield thought they had the inning-ending double play. David Thomas thought so as well.
Jeter really wanted that. He so badly wanted that. From up here, I don't think he got him. I don't know if we're going to be able to see a replay, but it was a bang-bang play. Let's see what we got.
How about the shovel from
how about the shovel?
halfway between the,
he was
the
safe.
line. That's Blake Dempsey on the call there at first base.
Yeah, nice work from Jeter. That's a long shovel from him.
Well, when you shovel it like that, it goes one of two ways. We saw the one instance. The other instance, that ball's in the right field.
I think if you try to baby the throw overhand, that's when you get into real trouble.
Well, for a guy that's been playing mostly first base, he's been comfortable with that underhand toss for much of the year.
And we have seen some nice throws from him from first to home, from first to second.
Yeah. He's been getting the majority of the reps at third since Allgaier's departed. Here's Ibarra charging, throwing, and not in time.
The double clutch there was enough. And look, when you don't have a good grip, you don't throw it. And so Jeter tried to get a good grip. He made a strong throw. But as soon as he doesn't have that on the first time, he's not getting. Andy Arena headed down first.
So Andy Arena beats it out. Yukamoto will now bat, and he is the possible tying run. .50 pitches so far for Thomas. As Yukamoto fouls it off of his foot. That one got him squarely on that lower right foot. It'll take a minute to work out that foot.
After last night's loss with the 11 games that remain for Oakland, at least, I'll say we, but I'll say I, just to take ownership. I'm looking for an 8-3 finish to the season. That would send Oakland to a 49-47 record. Should finish them 2 games over 500, and the 3rd consecutive winning season for this club.
Chop to second. Leahy is there. And Thomas steals a 1-2, not a 1-2-3 fourth, a scoreless fourth as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 5-2 Ballers on Ballers TV.
We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve you. Usually complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supplies. Visit us online at RavensteinSupply.com or come and visit our location in West Oakland at 2800 San Pablo Avenue, at the corner of 28th Street and San Pablo Avenue, and see how we can help you. Down to you, Casey.
Time for another edition of Green Beer's Golden, kicking it
All right, green team is on it. Sarah's forced to win. Get him in there. First to green will win. Oh! We have a point, we have a point. 2 more. 2 for green. 1 more, she can win. 1 more. You got this. 2-0. Oh, 2-1. All right, 2-1. Let's go, green is in the winning right now. 2-2 tie. Let's go. Between gold and green. It's a tie. Who's gonna get it first? All right, gold win. Sarah is our winner.
Gold is on the board. Now it's a 2-1 lead for green. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise. Back on desk PA3s from OSA, it's Knicks.
Home half of the fourth. Nice work done by the infield. Seemed like everybody played a part. Ibarra, Sullivan, Leahy to back up David Thomas, who dealt a scoreless fourth. Bottom of the fourth, 3-run lead Oakland. Here's Leahy against Mason Martinez, who has tossed 70 pitches and only 36 have found the zone through 3 innings. Rookie out of Grambling State. 2 years at Grambling State. A couple of years at Seward County Community College in Kansas. Check swing. And Blake Dempsey appeals and says no swing.
One of Oakland's best players came by way of Grambling State Tigers.
Driven deep to left field, but well foul.
How well? How about 401 feet? It's a good fly ball.
On another hanging breaking ball.
It's the slider, at least, has not been his friend tonight.
2-2. There's another breaking ball. He was working a few more fastballs early in the game, but now it's been a lot of off speed.
I think there was some question you had earlier as to whether or not David Thomas, how he would spring back once he sat down. Felt the chill of the air on the ankle, but he looks like he's performing just fine right now.
Might have a bruise on there next morning, but hopefully no worse than the wear. It's a good take from Leahy, 3-2. O'Sullivan and then Santos to follow. 3-2 is low.
Now that's a pitcher's strike. But for Tony Prater, he says, well, that means it's a ball.
Leahy does not draw too many walks. I mean, he's there to swing the bat.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, that's about 1/10 of an inch off the bottom of the zone. So it's a great eye if he thought it was a ball.
Fourth walk issued by Martinez. And now it brings up Brendan O'Sullivan.
Well, now it's 38 balls, 38 strikes. I mean, as a starter, 75 pitches in, it's not where you want to be.
And there is activity in the Paddleheads bullpen now.
And look, I mean, this is his second start. We don't really know him. You have good days, you have bad days. This is not an exceptionally poor outing. It's just not a great one. Because goodness knows we've seen poor outings in this league from both Oakland and from their opponents. And I would not totally describe what Martinez is having as a poor outing. Not yet, anyway. He's just having a little bit of trouble finding the zone.
He's not missing by a whole lot. I mean, these have not been egregious misses.
No, literally, you have a couple of centimeters, and that pitch to Leahy is strike 3 instead of ball 4.
3-1. Leahy runs, and that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Santos. That's now 5 issued by Martinez, and that's it for him. Michael Schlacht has made the point. It didn't look like the bullpen was up and running for very long, but Michael Schlacht has made up his mind. Missoula makes a pitching change here in the 4th. When we come back, 2 on, no out. Isai Santos up to bat when we return. It's an early call to the bullpen for Michael Schlacht and his Paddleheads as Grant Garza is now in for the starter Mason Martinez. 25-year-old in for a 33rd time this year. And Isai Santos takes ball 1. Third baseman Sermonelli was in on the grass. Now he backs up even with the bag. Leahy at second, O'Sullivan at first. And Santos rips it down the right field line, a base hit. Leahy will score. O'Sullivan gets held at third. Extra base Isai at it again. It's now 6-2 Ballers.
A 24th double for him on the year. That gives him a total of 44 extra bases for Isai Santos out of 89 hits. It's just been a huge year for him in the extra base department. And another RBI. He's only 1 for 1 today with a RBI and 2 runs.
The power numbers have creeped up from last year. That slugging percentage continues to go up for him now with that double. His 56th run batted in this year.
Now one more inherited runner for Garza. That's O'Sullivan at third. Still the responsibility of Martinez. The Ballers had second and third with less than 2 outs previously in this game that couldn't get a run in. Valera needs to put a ball in play no matter what.
He puts it in play, but pops it up for the third baseman, Sermonelli.
About one of the few balls in plays that's not going to get it done, unfortunately.
Jammed him in on a 71-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Well, Garza trying to just play damage control here. Although the hitters that he'll face does not get much easier with Ibarra now at the plate. Ibarra will use a challenge.
The call of a strike is being challenged. After review, the call of a strike is overturned to a ball.
And that's one I think, just sitting up here, we could tell that that was in on the plate. And it's an easy one for Jeter that time.
Got a ball and a half inside. Oh, that looked pretty close to the previous spot. That time Garza gets the benefit of the call. Out of play, 1-2.
I think they're targeting a certain spot on Jeter right now. They don't want Jeter to get his hands out in front and extend, because he's beaten that twice already.
I think for them, they'll take a ground ball. Infield is back. They go high and in that time, and he fights it off. Garza is a rookie. Pitched last year for the University of Texas in Tyler in the Lone Star Conference.
I have very good resources and context there. It comes with the name.
Yeah. I see why.
Tyler's one of those interesting names that, if you really think about it, it's one of those last names that became a first name.
I mean, you probably have them on speed dial.
It's in the same vein as something like Miller, you know? It's a last name, and it had been for a long time.
2-2. He just gets a piece as that rings the bell of Vargas. Do people even speed dial these days now?
I mean, there's the favorites, right?
Yeah, that's the modern day version of the speed dial now. No longer are you pressing 2 or 3 contact.
I have a corded phone at home.
Okay.
At least my parents' house.
The landline?
The landline, yeah.
Another one out of play.
Of course, there's the famous Seinfeld episode with Lauren Graham where Jerry went from 8th on the speed dial down to 9 all the way up to 1. And it was the Graduate parody as well in that same episode.
That gets away from Vargas. Here comes O'Sullivan. Head first slide. He's safe. Wild pitch makes it now 7-2.
Well, listen, they're targeting Ibarra down and in, so you're going to see some pitches that they try to throw in the dirt. That, however, is a fastball, and that is just pulled by Garza on the mound. That's it for Martinez, by the way. It's 3+ innings, 5 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 5 walks, and 1 strikeout.
And the infield is drawn in for Missoula with 1 down. We'll have a 11th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
And that was exactly where they wanted to throw that breaking ball. That's a back foot slider. It's not close to being a strike. It's a spot that the scouting report says throw Ibarra there because he won't be able to lay off, and he's able to get a piece.
Pokes it over the drawn-in infield. His 3rd hit already. His 3rd run batted in. 3-run frame for the Ballers. It's now an 8-2 ball game.
That's 99 now, trying to become the 2nd baller ever into triple digits in RBI. If they're playing a regular short, that, my friend, I think is a line out. And that's just baseball for you. Sometimes it just wrong spot, wrong time if you're the Paddleheads.
3 hits, all have scored runs. And now Noah Blythe tees off to left, and it is way out of here. An absolute nuke from Noah Blythe. And it is 10-2 here in the 4th.
On our Sonic Internet home run tracker, it's the 168th home run of the year, the 16th for Noah, and that is just a hanging breaking ball right at the bottom of the zone. And that's what Noah usually does with pitches like that. He loves that first pitch. He's hunting it.
381 feet to left center. And it's the Ballers who are pouring it on early.
It's happened rather quickly, too. It's not totally innocuous, first 2 walks of the inning by Martinez, but it started to spiral.
Now Sanford sends one the other way. Is this fair or foul? It is a foul ball.
Fairly close. Aaron Miles was there. Sanford looking around. And no real protest from Oakland there. And I'll be honest, I lost it.
Well, right around this time of the night and of the game, I mean, Noah Blythe talked about it with us a little bit earlier, but the 4th inning, 5th inning is where the sky enters that twilight phase and fly balls can disappear up there. Nothing in 2 on Sanford. And Garza punches him out for out number 2. Well, a 3-run 3rd, now a 5-run 4th. And after spending the last 3 games playing catch-up, now Oakland in front early. Now Moore to deep right, and it is gone. Timo goes deep, his 6th as a pro. An 11-2 Ballers lead.
First pitch fastball right down the middle. Moore is not a guy who's waiting around to see a few. That's it for Garza.
He faces 6 batters, cannot get through the inning. Michael Schlacht has to use another reliever. We'll be right back. The Ballers have scored 6 here in the 4th on Ballers TV.
Ballers fans, it's time for the dog race, presented by Last Dive Bar. Nice video board, choose red, white, or blue. Who's it gonna be? Shout out to our friends at Last Dive Bar. It's like one difference. Ryan Johansson is a cool guy. On lap 3, it's a close ball. Who's it gonna be, fans? Make some noise for the pretty color. Last lap. And blue wins. Ooh, tap it down. Thank you for playing the Last Dive Bar dog race. And Ballers fans, if you're looking for media coverage of the Ballers, let's start with dispatches from Ramadi.com. Lead writer Joe Morgan has put together a team of 2 writers telling the behind-the-scenes and on-field coverage of the Bees. Check it out now at dispatchesfromramadi.com and make some noise for the Rally Geese in left field. Recognize that geese not get the proper recognition for being amazing birds. So, whenever they fly over Ramadi Park, we always shout them out. They're Scrappy's favorite bird. Once again, let's hear it for the Rally Geese.
Well, the Ballers have exploded for 6 runs on 4 hits, including 2 home runs. And it has prompted Michael Schlack to use a second reliever here in the 4th. It's Ryan Wentz, the right-hander, in to face Joey Winters, 24-year-old from West Covina, California. Second year with the Paddleheads. And he's had a quick 0-2 on Winters. 9th man to the plate. 6 runs, 4 hits. Blythe has gone deep. Moore has gone deep. Just the type of offensive start and outburst that they were hoping for after trailing in each of the last 3 games. 13th appearance for Wentz this year, at an ERA of exactly 9.00. 35 strikeouts in 30 innings. 1-2 is just low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Winters has grounded out twice. 1 to second and 1 to short. Out of play. This whole inning started on a walk from the starter, Mason Martinez. Walked Leahy, walked O'Sullivan. Wow, that was a big, loud boom. That jump scared not just us up here in the press box, but those in the stands. That was awfully close. Hopefully just a firework or so. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Winters, right center field, but Apodaca is there. But Oakland sends 9 men to the plate, and they score 6 runs on 4 hits. 11-2, Oakland through 4 on Ballers TV.
My friend texted me that his friend just tried to kill himself. And this is a poem about wanting to stay alive. Tonight, the student band rumbles through the rock song. I close my eyes and let the music swallow me. If it's all or nothing, you know which I choose. I drown in your conversation. I'll take any sound you give me. I heard the afterlife is where poetics come from. All we do is borrow emotion from the dead, try to capture absence, try to fill the space. Do you think love can stem from anything other than endings? Because my dad loves like it's his last chance, and my mom loves like she can forever. I lip sync into dark windows and learn to love my reflection. I blast J-Wall and finally see gold in my mouth. I'm saying my shiny is shallow, but still worth something. I'm the kind of thing that makes California, I'm the rush, leaving cities in its wake. This week, I saw a slew of people leave the bay, and it's like waves crashing into me. Thank you for my stinging eyes. I don't have wounds for your salt to sleep inside of, but I'm glad parts of you will stay on my skin.
9 runs over the last 2 innings for the Ballers, who now lead it 11-2 as we go to the 5th. David Thomas, 52 pitches. 33 of them have been strikes. He'll face Elliot Good, Will Bermudez, and Enzo Apodaca. Time now for our Columbia Bank Take It to the Bank. And Tyler,
Yes.
look, I appreciate those that require us to do 2-factor authentication. You know, I understand their concern and what they do for us to make sure our accounts are secure and safe. You know, if it's my my bank, or if it's my cell phone carrier, if it's something of that importance, I understand the two-factor authentication and that aspect. But not everything needs two-factor authentication. My ESPN account does not need two-factor authentication. Spotify does not need two-factor authentication.
Someone's getting into those playlists.
I mean, boo-hoo. Okay. I think, look, the non-life or death essential accounts don't need two-factor authentication. The ones that get me really, that trip me up, are the ones that don't even require the verification code. The ones that almost like slide the puzzle and, oh, it's off by a little millimeter. Sorry, we can't let you in. Or the ones that are not type, but pick how many of the squares are bicycles. And like, well, there's this little sliver of a bicycle tire. Does that count, or is that does that not fill up the square enough to warrant being chosen?
Brennan will have thoughts on this. I will say, I'll tell you what grinds my gears more than anything. It's when I have to download an app to have two-factor authentication. When I have to do something else or create an account. I don't want to create an account. I don't want to download your app. I just want to do the thing I was trying to do. I don't want to go to this other program.
I think
maybe I don't want to be safe, Garrett.
Look, if my password, if it gets hacked, it's my fault. I own it. I will own it, as we have a challenge here from Bermudez.
After review, the call of a strike is confirmed a strike.
Oh, and they're out for the rest of the game. I want to say the booking website I use for my local golf course requires two-factor authentication. Which look, okay, are they going to run up my tab on tee times, on greens fees, on a $30, $40 greens fee? More work for O'Sullivan up the middle, who's been busy in the office today. And you can take that to the bank.
You can take that to the bank, brought to you by Columbia Bank.
No, I really do not like the ones where, please identify the number of motorcycles in this image, of this 3x3 grid. This little sliver of a handlebar, does that count as part of the motorcycle?
No, you're right. Make it a picture of an elephant.
Yeah.
That's not a bike.
Right.
It's not a motorcycle.
That's black and white right there. Like a little sliver of the vehicle or the whatever bus that's in question. I mean, I don't know. Like, how specific do you want me to get? We want to prove that you're not a robot. Well, I am not a robot.
I had one that literally said, "Prove your humanity." And I wanted to say, "Take a hike."
Who was asking you that? You know?
I don't know.
See, this is the
probably something that was like Cheesecake Factory or something.
Oh my goodness.
Something that does not require two-factor authentication.
For just a simple catering order or something? They want to know?
Probably wanted some cheesecake, Gareth.
I guess so. 3-1 on Enzo Apodaca. Who has bounced out twice to short and the third.
I want to talk about the lifting of Garza in that last inning. One of the reasons that the Paddleheads every year go to the playoffs is because they have one of the best managers in the league in Michael Schlacht, who's won Manager of the Year before. But even a game like this, he's not giving up on it. And with so few games left and in a position that they are above other teams, this still matters to him. He still is going to try to win this game. And so if Garza is not the man for the job tonight, he's going to another pitcher out of his pen.
Here is Clem, the DH. O'Sullivan, he has been very active, makes another play, and David Thomas has been strong thus far through 5. Halfway home here in West Oakland, it's a 9-run lead for the Ballers.
Tattoo in downtown San Leandro. We don't just tattoo people, we change lives. For instance, we have a client. His name's Jim. Before coming to Pastime Tattoo, his life was a mess. He was drinking too much, life left him, he was hanging around the wrong crowd, getting in trouble with the law. But then he started coming to Pastime Tattoo, getting tattooed all the time. And now, well, I mean, he still has all those problems, but he looks a whole lot cooler while he's dealing with them.
You too can have your life changed for the better. Come to Pastime Tattoo, 1394 East 14th Street, downtown San Leandro. Open noon ticket daily.
And now it's time for Mayor Mike's Hot Dog Toss. Casey and Raylan are out to right field throwing out hot dogs. And Raylan, how's it looking down there?
It's looking quite good, you guys. Let's go!
Just about nightfall now here in West Oakland. This is Oakland Ballers Baseball here on Ballers TV. Whether you're listening on our YouTube channel or on the Home Team Network, we appreciate your support. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson. After today, we'll have just 4 more home broadcasts. 1 more free broadcast Friday.
Only 4 more with me. They'll still have 6 with you after we're done.
I know.
And I walk off into the sunset of 2026. You can still hear both Gareth and I, though, if you like to follow Cal Soccer after the season is over.
Yes.
Both of us will be on the airwaves for UC Berkeley.
I think you get going first and before me. Quick transfer from Sermonelli for the first out.
I will say it works out rather well because on Sunday, the last game of the year, you can listen to Gareth at 11 a.m. And
is it at 11?
At 11 a.m.
Oh, do they change it to all Sunday games?
I have it at 11 on the schedule anyway. And then at 1 o'clock, you can turn on Cal Soccer, and then you can turn Cal Soccer on again at 4. So you can listen to 3 games between the 2 of us if you so desire.
Oh, that's a doubleheader.
That's a doubleheader for me, a triple header for our listening audience.
Columbia, right?
Columbia and North Carolina men.
North Carolina men.
Yeah.
Okay, that should be a good matchup. Well, that's news to me that the Sunday series finale is at 11 a.m.
If not, I'm going to have to rebook food. I'm going to have to confirm that with Harrison, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it being at 11. Get home a little earlier, but I would think Yuba Sutter for their last game of the year, the home finale. They did do I think they did a fireworks show. Right now it's listed at 6:35. Two balls and 2 strikes on O'Sullivan. Tapped up the middle. Good. Makes a nice play.
We've just been treated to some outstanding defensive work at short today, and it's been really fun to watch. In this league specifically, when you can really appreciate the defense at this level of competition, it's just so nice, because I've been to a lot of minor league games from A-ball to AAA where you don't get defense like that every night.
And for him, being a Pioneer League vet with Ogden the last couple of seasons, and he has just slipped right in.
It's no wonder that in the big leagues you can have guys batting .220 who are everyday players if they're good defenders, because that is just how prized good defense is.
That's off of Wentz's leg, and Santos is going to reach for a 4th time in this game.
And there might be just a cursory check on Wentz, depending on where it hit him. It was off the bat at 88. Tony Prater is going to give him an extra second. Here's Kalura.
Wentz appears to be okay. That one not hit as hard as the one that Thomas took off the leg. I think that one was hit firmer.
No, I think you're right.
And that might have caught more of David's bone. I think that grounder, I mean, I don't want to speak for Wentz, but that looked like it caught more of the meaty part of the calf, perhaps. Just based off how quickly he's back on the mound. And for him, no need to even throw any warm-up pitches. So Isai's drawn 2 walks. He's now collected 2 hits. Kalura's 1 for 3. Connor Smith still nursing the broken fingernail on his right index finger. Which, that's a pretty important finger if you want to be able to throw the ball, and he's still at a point where he cannot just yet. 3-1 pitch is outside. It's a 2-out walk. That brings up right now Jeter Ibarra, who has 3 run-scoring hits in this game. One RBI away from 100 this year. RBI double in the first, RBI double in the third, RBI single in the fourth. Quick 0-2. And right now, 7 RBI away from breaking Christian Almanza's single season RBI record. He already holds the home run record for a single season, the hits record for a single season. And he is closing in on that RBI record. Still 0-2. Nine-run lead for Oakland. They have scored 9 in each of the last 2 frames. And Ibarra goes down on the breaking ball. So Wentz wiggles his way out of it. We head to the 6th. 11-2, Oakland.
It's time for Knocker Baller Knockout, sponsored by Mercado in Sacramento.
take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Around the Pioneer League on this Wednesday night. Boise leads Great Falls 10-3. That game is in the top of the 7th, but Billings, a walk-off win over Ogden, 12-11.
And slowly, ever so slowly, Missoula is clinching a playoff spot.
Well, yesterday Ogden was ahead by 3 in the first 3 or 4 frames.
Now, there was a time where we had said that Modesto is the best team in this league. I think we are flying a little bit blind, considering we have not seen this Mustangs team this year. And I have it on good authority from a number of the Montana teams that Billings is a team to beat. So we're going to see likely the 4 best teams. And when I say that, the 4 teams with the 4 best records, which doesn't necessarily happen every year. We should see if those 4 teams go to the playoffs.
They are now 61-24, and that is now 11 straight wins for Billings. Sermonelli chops it up the middle. Leahy off balance throw. He does it again.
And you know what? We're going to take them all tonight as our Ava Energy electrifying plays of the game. Between O'Sullivan and Leahy, I said at the top of the broadcast that probably the middle infield of Bermudez and Good are the best middle infield in this league. Well, at least tonight, Leahy and O'Sullivan matching up pound for pound against them.
I mean, they have been dazzling up the middle, those two. O'Sullivan had a pretty barehanded play on the comebacker off of Thomas's glove. And then Leahy, that sprawling stop up the middle earlier ago. And I think he likes making those off-balance throws. By the way, Billings overcoming a 7-run deficit. Ten runs in the final 4 innings to win their 11th in a row. Heads up, Michael Schlack. 0-2. Glacier ahead 4-3 on Red Pocket. That game in the bottom of the 5th. Yuba Sutter and Idaho Falls in the shootout. 15-10 Freebirds in the top of the 6th. And Long Beach holds a 5-3 lead on Modesto in the 4th over at Modern Woodman Field. What do you say, Long Beach and Modesto, they have 8 more meetings against one another?
Including tonight. It's before they likely play each other in the playoffs for 3.
That time, O'Sullivan not going to get there. And Casarilla has his 2nd hit.
About the only ball tonight he hasn't been able to get to. Sort of a hidden stirrup look for David Thomas today.
Yeah.
The false stirrups, maybe?
Well, the pants look a little bit tighter today than the previous for him. And yeah, he's rocking those black and white stirrups. One of my favorite looks in baseball, the stirrups. Although sometimes they don't necessarily cooperate with your feet. You got to constantly keep pulling them up, or else sometimes they'll sag. Two 2-0 on Vargas. It was doubled in this game. He was UCSB's starting catcher for much of the year, which meant he got to work with the Giants first overall pick in the draft, or their first round pick, Jackson Flora.
It's a school with a lot of good first round picks throughout the years. Matt Chapman.
Yep.
Drafted by the A's, among others.
Two and two. How to play. Flora's a Bay Area guy. Originally from Walnut Creek or Pleasanton. Pleasanton native who went to Foothill High School. Three and two. Vargas hails from Rockland, same hometown as Connor Smith. 3-2. And he stays alive.
That's Logan Webb territory too, isn't it?
Yes.
Roseville for Logan Webb? Or is he from Rockland?
I think he's
proper?
from Rockland. Daniel Susak is, I think, from Roseville. And he and Charlie Hurley were high school teammates at Jesuit. Just foul down the third base line.
It's a good battle between these two. Vargas really having to protect. A ninth pitch now between these two, and Thomas is still spotting really well. He's only at 83 pitches. So if he can roll one up, easily could pitch into the seventh.
Three and two. Lifted to left. And Sanford, just enough room on the track for out number two.
It's a little too late in the night for that ball to have a chance to get out. Still put some really good wood on it. I mean, that's a ball that's just below the zone, you know, close enough to be a strike. And for Vargas, battling and being protective, nearly got one out of here.
Here is Andy Arena. Line shut. O'Sullivan can't get there. 2 on, 2 out for Yukamoto.
Well, Andy Arena with 3 hits. Casarella's been on base 3 times. There's been a couple of nice nights offensively from the middle of the order. Vargas with the double and nearly the home run there. It hasn't come all at the same time. I mean, that's 7 hits for the Paddleheads. They only have 2 runs to show for it, and one of those runs is unearned.
Yukamoto stands in. Smallest strike zone on this team. One ball, no strikes. There is a righty starting the toss in that Ballers bullpen. Good pitch, 1-1.
Looks like Brock Mayer.
Flora keeps that within him. 2-1. Now Thomas threw 90 pitches last week against Modesto. His season high this year has been 95. Very well could be his last inning of work. Right center field, base hit. That'll score Casarilla. And the Arena the third, and it's a 2-out knock for Yukamoto to make it an 11-3 ball game.
That's a pitch that's out of the zone that Yukamoto brings the hands in. And it's a solid single for him. And it's going to be a chat with the pitching coach, Jimmy Dietrich.
So a couple of 2-out knocks for Missoula. Hoping that they can win a third straight on this road trip here to California. And look, they've had to retool their roster after a couple of very tough games to end that first half. And they feel like they found the right pieces. A couple of tweaks on the offensive side and a couple of changes on the pitching side to become another contender. They have never missed the postseason. Elliott Good now up to bat. Andy Arena at third, Yukamoto at first, and now Thomas will step off. It's a run in on 3 hits. One and out. Good delivered a big swing last night. A grand slam off Diaz for just his second this year since rejoining. Yukamoto runs, and this is poked into right for a base hit. Andy Arena is in. Yukamoto the third, and it's now a 7-run game.
I think that was a run and hit rather than a hit and run. But you look at this here, Yukamoto takes off. It draws Nick Leahy a couple of steps over, and then that ball is to his left. And you look back to the, as I said, bringing in Wentz when Michael Schlack did, not giving up on this game. And you chip away now with 2 runs in the 6th, take one out of the Ballers book from this week.
There's still plenty of game to go. Well, we'll see if Thomas has any more left in the tank. The last 3 have reached. And you do have Apodaca on deck. It would be a 4th time through the lineup. There's a high strike, 2-1. Missoula has no challenges left. Oakland has both. You know what? I wouldn't mind if Calora used one in a spot like this. Down the left field line. Sanford can't get there.
I don't need Sanford flying into the wall O'Hara style.
No.
It's not a championship series. That is an appropriate pull-up.
Which makes the O'Hara play even, that much crazier. What, full head of steam? And into that fence.
Leaping into it.
2-2. Bermudez stays alive.
Well, Bermudez has to cover that top of the zone now. You're right, he's got no challenges. This is a big spot for Missoula. They've got 9 hits. The Ballers have 10. I mean, these teams otherwise today have been playing pretty even. It's just been David Thomas who's been exceptional.
But he needs one more strike. Bermudez is just not giving in here. They haven't had a ton of chances, but Missoula with runners in scoring position tonight. They're 3 of 4. This very well could be Thomas's last batter, regardless of the result. Breaking ball, and he got him. He waits till his last batter for his first strikeout of the game, and he is through 6. As we head to the bottom of the 6th here on Ballers TV.
Fielder number 27, Noah Blythe.
7-run game. Oakland looking to even the series game apiece and set up a rubber match for tomorrow. 2 runs in from Missoula in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th, then Noah Blythe leads off. First pitch swinging, finds the glove of Zermanelli, and there's one gone.
The left fielder number 31, Mitchell Sanford.
Well, Ryan Wentz has stabilized things for Missoula. So far for him, an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief. Here's Sanford, who rips one up the middle for a base hit. .104 off of his bat.
The designated hitter number 10, Tristan Moore.
11th hit for Oakland. Here comes Moore. He's driven in 3, 2-run single in the 3rd, and his 6th home run as a pro back in the 4th. into the Ballers bullpen. Was it you who was talking about Apodaca's swing like as a pinball?
I was talking
swing?
about Mr. Tristan Moore.
Oh, it was Tristan Moore.
It was Tristan Moore. The pinball bumper paddle. I don't know what you call it.
It's a bumper. There's a great place in Alameda, the Pacific Pinball Museum.
Tell me more.
I mean, hundreds of pinball machines dating back to machines made in the, what, maybe the 60s and the 70s? I mean, they have like decades, rooms of decades of pinball machines in Alameda.
I have them as flippers, with the bumpers being the round knobs in the playfield.
Flippers.
Now, I do enjoy myself a pinball machine. Used to play quite a few at some pizza parlors back in the day after, you know, some birthdays as a kid.
Yeah.
Maybe at Round Table or Pizza Roma in El Cerrito, which no longer exists. R.I.P.
Out of play. I mean, once you insert the cash or the change, I mean, you get reeled in and hooked in. Sanford runs. Moore tees off again to deep right field. Goodbye. Timo has done it twice tonight. It's a 5 RBI game for the rookie. And the Ballers get those 2 runs back. It's now 13-4.
Well, it's one of his biggest nights of the year. 4 RBI on 3 hits, or excuse me, yes, 5 RBI on 3 hits. That 2-run shot, the solo shot back in the 4th, the 2-run single. I almost thought it would be Ibarra's night to be prop chicken player of the game. It might have to go to Moore.
He is making the push for that recognition. That is one strong flipper. That's under the glove of Casarilla and down the line, but Winters is going to hold at first. Right now, as it stands, it is a hit for Winters.
The question for our official score is whether it's a play that should be made at the professional level or whether the hop was bad enough that he does not think that Casserole would have made the play under ordinary effort. We will wait.
It has been changed to an error on Casarilla. In real time, I thought it was an error. Leahy, high drive, right center. Get out of here! It's gone! It's a Ballers barrage here at Raimondi. And Nick Leahy has joined in. 4 home runs now in his last 5.
They come in bunches, my friend, and apparently they're coming in bunches tonight. It's 4 home runs from Oakland and 171 home runs now for them on our Sonic Internet home run tracker. And boy, have they got their money's worth for that sponsorship this year.
His 14th of the year. And another one where he uses the backside against the righty Wentz. Well, we were just talking about how Wentz was starting to settle in, but Sanford, Moore, Winters, and Leahy have all responded. Round to the third, and Sermonelli throws out O'Sullivan.
The center fielder, number 9, Eastside Santos.
4 runs on 3 hits, and it's Oakland's turn now to have the crooked innings. After what, the last 3 games had all been basically been playing catch up the last 3.
Yeah, they're the ones with the early crooked numbers. Now 4 here in the 6th.
Eastside drills it to right center. Apodaca, did he make that play? He did.
Wow.
Tremendous play from Apodaca, and even the Ballers crowd has to acknowledge that play out in right center. Ballers score 4. They hit 2 homers. We go to the 7th. Oakland ahead by 11.
Last call. This is your last call for all alcohol and concessions. Alcohol and concession sales will end at the first pitch of the 8th inning. So now is your last chance to get a delicious drink and some yummy food. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tark. I'm live in the merch booth with some OSA fam, and we're going to tell you what we have here, and we want you to come visit us. So, Raylan, what do we got?
Man, we have the Aaron Miles Manager of the Year Special Edition Bobblehead. We also have the Scrappy Presley DJ, as well as some Oakland Ballers bag, as well as our amazing Oakland Ballers green soccer jerseys. These are all here. Come down here, get you some. If you did not get this all the way, you can come here and buy it right now.
My dear, thank you so much.
Come visit us!
Yes, come on!
Hey fans, if you have a green wristband, make some noise. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise. Hold on to this wristband. A reminder, the winning color gets a prize at the gate as you leave. So, put your on, color, and if it wins, select your prize. Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 38.
Another big inning for the Ballers. They scored 3 in the 3rd, 6 in the 4th, and they just scored 4 in the 6th. It's the 7th inning here at Grimandi, and Brock Mayer is the new arm for the Ballers. After David Thomas Tyler turned in another quality start.
6 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, and interestingly enough, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. A lot of contact today, a lot which has been on the infield. That's about right, what we expect to see, because he is a pitch to contact kind of guy. And now Brock, who after he finishes the 2-step, is going to have at least the 7th.
The 2-step? It's almost like he's getting ready to enter the ring. The side to side.
That's a great way to think about being a reliever, though.
Yeah, kind of. I'm ready to do battle here.
Now, he threw 3 innings of relief last time he came out. I don't think he'll be asked to do that tonight, but if he did, that would be a save situation potentially.
He threw those 3 innings on Sunday against Modesto.
That's how Adam Bogosian picked up his first pro save.
Well, Thomas saved that 1 strikeout for his very last batter faced against Bermudez. After, I mean, he had been racking up the strikeouts the last 2 starts. A season-high 9 against Modesto, and then he had 7 down in Long Beach.
Not just a season high for him, as you pointed out, but a season high for any Ballers pitcher this year.
That is just outside for ball 4. So he's in line for the win, and here comes Clem. Mayer, 22 years of age, rookie out of Cal State Fullerton. Klemp is 0 for 3. Fly ball to right, and this will be a souvenir. Looks like Brock got a cut. Long curly hair was flowing out of the cap for much of the time we've seen him up until now. Popped up. Does Calora have room? He does not. I think it's 1 and 2. There you go. Made the play on the bounce. He's trying to identify someone. Who wants it? There you go. Right place, right time, young lady. Just grab the ball and run. Don't even ask questions. Still 1 and 2. Runner goes. Clem pops it up. Third baseman Ibarra in foul ground. Has it. And scampering back to first is Apodaca.
Somehow, Nick Klemp is now 0 for 9 in the series.
For a guy that has 116 runs batted in, which is third most in the league. Sam Ken for Idaho Falls continues to just have a tremendous season. 137 runs batted in.
I need to check Justin Trimble tonight because Idaho Falls has scored 10. They're down 16 to 10. Has he tied Ibarra?
Only one away from him. Ibarra at 33, Trimble at 32.
He has not tied him yet.
Casarilla not too far behind at 30. Apodaca runs. Terminelli bounces it to Ibarra, and a nice stretch from Winters to retire Terminelli. Apodaca to second, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6, Xavier Casarilla.
For Casarilla. Now, it didn't come back for this year, but last year, the pregame home run derbies that were in effect, this was the guy that was tearing up every home run derby.
I believe he hit something like, I want to say it was 21 home runs here in that home run derby where you just swing at everything.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah, and he was playing then for the Glacier Range Riders. Casarilla might need to make the tour of Montana and play for Great Falls at some point.
Big time bat. Former Astros farmhand. One ball and 2 strikes. Ballers lead by 11. And Casarilla fights it off. He's only at 5'11", 225 pounds, but boy, he packs a punch when he is in the box. We saw him go deep last night, 430 feet to left. And he goes down looking as Mayer punches him out. It's the Planet Fitness 7th inning stretch when we come back on Ballers TV. Well, we have a slew of changes for Missoula that Tony Prater and Tyler are working out.
Just 3 new players. It is the catcher, the second baseman, and the pitcher.
So Sergio Gutierrez now catching. Michael Ball is at second base.
Yes.
And in left field, it's not Yukamoto.
It's not?
Well, that's Vargas, the catcher.
Oh, well, hold on now. Then that's not a straight up substitution. That is, oh no. So we're gonna guess that Gutierrez has come in the spot of Yukamoto.
Yeah. So Gutierrez takes over for Yukamoto. Vargas in left. Ball at second for Bermudez. And now pitching is Eichhorn, David Eichhorn. A 25-year-old from San Francisco State. He's an Aptos native. It's Calora, Ibarra, and Blythe here against Eichhorn. And by the way, our 7th inning stretch brought to you by Planet Fitness. Our 7th inning stretch brought to you by Planet Fitness. Third reliever tonight for Missoula. Foul tipped into the glove of Gutierrez, the new catcher. 3-2.
Well, Tony and I got the new players in. They're on the same page there. We did not get the substitutions exactly correct, possibly. So I guess we'll see after this.
And Glora goes down swinging.
The third baseman, number 16,
Well, San Francisco State was a program that fairly recently closed their baseball program. I believe it was just, last year, 2025? That they shut down their baseball program, along with men's soccer and women's indoor track and field. Two and one on Ibarra. Program that dated back to the 1930s. But due to budget cuts, unfortunately, did not continue. Ibarra's 3 for 4. 3 runs batted in. A couple of doubles.
Eichhorn was a draft pick by the Missoula Paddleheads in the Yuba camp that I attended. Got to hang out with Easton Barnes for a few days.
Yeah. Shallow left. Vargas is there. 2 out.
At least he's trying to replace his divot.
Vargas?
That's just good courtesy on the course.
Yeah. I mean, there's no replacement sod nearby. You got to do it on your own.
It's now time for another edition of Gareth's Gripes. Gareth's, what is your biggest gripe on the golf course? Tell me.
Ooh, biggest gripe on the golf course.
Is it slow play? Is it not raking your traps? What do we got?
I think slow play is probably the most obvious one. I'm trying to think of maybe more niche ones.
Do you get peeved out on the golf course, or is it a relaxing time for you?
I try to relax. Try to relax. Not get too peeved, because I know I'm basically scrambling for 90% of the time I'm on the course. Light goes around, and the inning is over. When you're on the course, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep up the pace. Thank you very much. As we go to the 8th, Tyler will take you the rest of the way on Ballers TV.
Top of inning 8. Gareth and Tyler with you. 15-4, Oakland leading. And we have a Ballers debut. It's the right-hander Chase Martinez. If that name sounds familiar, you may have seen him on such teams as the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers, the Colorado Springs Sky Sox, the Yuba Sutter Freebirds, or the Red Pocket Mobiles. He now, the hard-throwing right-hander, is a member of the Oakland Ballers, and he will face Vargas, Andy Arena, and we believe Gutierrez, although if it is ball, then we are going to have to call for some evasive actions, as I now see I think I wrote down the wrong number for Andy Arena anyway, so that's fine. Chase Martinez from Escondido, California, fires in a first pitch ball at 92. Most recently, just released recently by the Yuba Sutter Freebirds. Riano. The catcher, now left fielder, Nate Vargas, who might have just had his heart skip a beat when he came in on that fly ball in the last inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. Andy Arena, you could argue, is having the best night of any paddlehead. 3 hits, 3 singles, an RBI, and a run. Thankfully, it is Gutierrez on deck.
That's on your heart skipped a beat.
Oh, yeah. Well, you would have to done the cleanup on it.
I know. Who was it the other... it was, what, Kashawn Frett, who we thought had come out of the game for Red Pocket a couple weeks ago?
But actually didn't. Backhanded by Sullivan, that's through him. That's a base hit. Yeah, Frett, initially the pitcher, was his name also Vargas? Angel, can't think of what his name was now for Red Pocket.
Good question.
Initially he ran out, which would have been a big no-no on the...
Vega,
thank you.
Angel Vega.
It would have been a big no-no on the substitution. And we had thought he had stayed out of there because we saw him take the field. That is a cross-up and a half. Tony Prater is saying, give me a second here.
And Kalura wants to challenge
Kalura wants to challenge. It has not been issued by Prater yet. And Tony's saying, look, guys, let's get it together here. And Tony will now allow the challenge.
The call of a ball is being challenged. After review, the call of a ball is confirmed a ball. The Oakland Ballers have 1 challenge remaining.
So Prater might have taken that ball off the body, but he got the call right.
Yeah, that's definitely a cross-up, and this is where Kalura and Martinez have to work things out. The two working for the first time as a tandem.
And this is where Tony, who has a pretty good sense of humor, might be telling these boys, all right, 6 more outs. Let's not have that happen again.
Yeah. I am not a punching bag for you all, for you both.
It looked like a pretty good pitch, but it was about a half ball above the zone. Fouled away at 91.
I mean, who knows if Kalura didn't get crossed up and maybe caught it, but Tony's just making sure he himself is okay, and no worse for the wear.
10 hits for Missoula, which just goes to show how well a job that Thomas did today to only allow the 4. Brendan O'Sullivan, Nick Leahy, Joey Winters. Gutierrez hits into a double play in his first at bat. And that brings up Elliot Good. Eddie pitchers, best friend forever. BFFs. First pitch is down low at 93. Oakland in their last inning. I certainly hope it is anyway. Sanford, Moore, and Winters. Ooh. And it's not the inning for Tony Prater, who gets a little tap from Good.
He's telling Matthew, I'm good. I'm okay, but Matthew's going to give him a moment here.
You could really hear that one. It must have hit right off of that shoulder pad. We're going to get some water at least for Tony, and Matt's going to hold him out for a second.
Well, I mean, that hit square. You could hear that from up here. I think everybody could really hear it.
Oh, just baseballs, no water. And he had been, I think, untouched for the first 7 innings. Does he go? No, says the umpire down at first, Blake Dempsey. This is carrying, but Isai tracks it down. Ends up being a good inning for Martinez. The first 2 men reach, a double play and a fly ball, get him out of it. 15-4 as we head to the bottom of inning 8.
As much as possible this week and weekend. Tomorrow is too short night. Back at the ballpark, he's taking over Ramondi Park. Friday is Island Night. Saturday we have a car show and Stay Out's album release block party in Scrappy Town pregame. And on Sunday it's Fan Appreciation Day. Kids run the bases and sign autographs from the players in the dog course. Get your tickets now at tickets.oaklandballers.com. Down to you, Casey.
All right, Tarek, it is time to crown the Ballers fan of the game, and I'm here with Raylan from OSA, and I'm going to let him pick.
I'm looking for some Oakland School for the Arts students. Oh my God, who is the fan of the game? I don't know. I'm not really feeling the sign. I don't know how I feel about this. Hold on, I think I see somebody. Oh my God, what is your name, ma'am? My name is and I think you are the fan of the game. You have one on Scrappy plushie.
Got the Scrappy plushie, Raylan. That's a big item, but hold on. We also have this scholarship.
Hold on now. See, I would give it to myself if I wasn't selfish, y'all. You know what? Bella! OSA student, I think you deserve to be fan of the game with this week. Give it up for OSA and give it up for Architects and our winners.
It's an 11-run lead for Oakland. As we get to have some more changes for the Paddleheads. It's going to be a replacement at first. Casarilla is out of this game. Dan Tauken, Tauken from Nyack, New York, is now playing first base. Sanford, Moore, Winters, 3 imposing left-handed hitters. And Sanford imposes a single. 3 up, 3 down for Eichhorn in the 7th. And now Sanford leads off with a single. Tristan Moore has driven in 5. He's hit 2 home runs. Three for 4 on the night. Into right field, a base hit. 4 hits for Moore. It'll allow Winters another at bat.
Well, they've been patient when they've needed to be patient, and then they've been aggressive when they've needed to be aggressive. And in cases like this, where they've just gotten pitches over the heart of the plate tonight, we've seen them take advantage. But we've also seen at bats where, Ibarra goes 10, 11 pitches deep. Other hitters have gone 8, 9 pitches deep. That's why it forced Martinez to throw so many in just 3 innings of work, the starter.
Winters is 0 for 4 with a run. Eichhorn close twice, but no strike. And now, Tony Prater with something to say to Gutierrez, and Tony's going to make sure that Gutierrez understands exactly what needs to happen or what does not need to happen for the rest of this game. And now both, I was going to say on the same page.
Did Gutierrez want to challenge that pitch and it wasn't granted?
Well, they have no more.
Right.
And
well, he made. Does he know that?
I don't know. If he did tap and Tony was blocking our view, then I think Tony was saying, you can't keep tapping because that's showing me up. Now, we've seen hitters ejected for doing that.
Yeah.
When they're walking away with no challenges left, but I don't know what happened there. There's a strike. It may have been something that Gutierrez said facing forward.
Yeah, I would agree. That's probably the more likely outcome.
And that's just a warning and just a, hey, this is what's up. They're loaded for Leahy. One for 3 with a 2-run shot in the 6th. No outs in the inning. There's a lot of things Nick can do to get a run in this 11-run ball game. Tried to hit an 8-run home run and comes up empty. It's pretty much the same pitch for strike 2. And Nick will take his time. He may have emptied his bench, Michael Schlack, with talking now at first. Gutierrez ball all into the game. Kazuski, I understand, is unavailable tonight. Two is swung on a miss by Leahy. It's the 3rd strikeout now for Eichhorn, who has not seen a ton of time as the 26th man for Missoula. This is only his 3rd game since joining the team in July.
Number 7, Logan Johnstone.
Johnstone will get an at-bat, and this might be a little bit of a, whatever the opposite of a heat check is, just to see how you're doing.
A wellness check?
A wellness check. This will be a single-use batter. And O'Sullivan will re-enter in this game. But Johnstone, who's hitting right at 300 with 4 home runs, is a shot to drive a man in. Just ball 1. Johnstone, who really was pacing the Ballers offense at the top of the lineup. We've seen him in the last couple of games dealing with, I don't know if it's a sore or bruise, but a hip issue. And has not had the greatest swings, but has been used off of the bench to run. Two and 0. Runs on 15 hits for Oakland. That's a healthy cut from Johnstone.
It was. And whenever you have something lingering, you're just not inclined to swing all the way, which we had seen the past couple of games from him. But that was at least encouraging that he didn't really hold back there.
Underneath it to right, shallow. Catch is made, and it's not made. It is not made. That's an error. Wow. That's got to be a straight error. The batter had reached first. The batter runner had reached first base. It's a straight error that he. Either way, it's a run, and it's an unearned run. And now Isai with the RBI fielder's choice. That's an unearned run. So it's 2 unearned runs. And some strangeness here in the 8th. And here's Kalura.
I don't know if Andy Arena just had to get lost in the lights, but it was just such an awkward play for him. Almost he was trying to field that ball, catch that ball off his knee.
At first, I just thought it was on the transfer, but no catch at all was made.
No.
This will be good to complete the Oakland batting night. 17 runs on 15 hits. We go to the 9th. Ballers up by 13. Well, it's another appearance for Noah Blythe on the mound. Blythe is into his 9th game on the mound, which means the Ballers lose the DH. Moore is now in right field. And Blythe, for the first time this year now?
Well, with the Ballers ahead.
With the Ballers ahead.
Yeah.
Step on the mound with the Ballers up 13.
A chance for him to get the final 3 outs.
He had to shake hands at home as well.
Yeah.
So Ball will take his first at bat. Ballers have 1 challenge left. Michael Ball, 24 years old, from Beaverton, Oregon. Ibarra! Look at this! Jeter Ibarra, what a play!
Hey now.
Rangy at third base.
I mean, he's got the wingspan for it over there at third. Needed every bit of it to snag that ground ball. And I like that he just, hey, I'm going to 2-hop this to winners at first base. Don't need to kill my arm.
Blythe from the windup. That's a strike. At 48. I'm just lucky the TrackMan caught that. Lee, not this time. It's the first hit for Apodaca. 3rd time he's been on. And Blythe will be on the mound until it's 17-12. Here is Klemp, the DH. I have an interesting thought. I don't know, have I brought this up before?
What is that?
I think that pitchers that get outs or that give up runs should not be considered against or for a team's ERA. Position players pitching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I think an ERA should just be innings thrown by
actual pitchers.
Actual pitchers or two-way players.
I can get behind that.
Our team ERA at 8.49, and Blythe's for the year at 8.76. It's a swing and a miss and a passed ball. That advances both runners. If a pitcher making an error doesn't count as an earned run, then I feel like a position player on the mound shouldn't count one way or the other. Well, Sermonelli hasn't seen anything like this year. Maybe this is where he comes in with the 67. Oh, and Ephus for days. It's Leahy for the second out. That's an RBI for Sermonelli. Now, it's an unearned run because of the passed ball.
Correct.
As of now, it is. Dan Talkin takes his first at bat. Who takes a strike? Dan, you got to swing, baby. Because Tony's calling it. Now that one actually registered on TrackMan, 58. 1-1. It's fouled at the plate, 1-2.
Noah Blythe bringing in the heat tonight.
Nick Leahy to end this game. The Ballers with a 17-4 victory, a big night. A 13-run victory and a chance to win the series tomorrow now.
Save that ball, Noah.
Not a save for Noah Blythe, but a close. Let's call it that.
Yeah. That's worthy of keeping the game ball on that. But hey, you have to love the response from Oakland tonight, where, again, the last 3 games, they have been playing catch-up. They have been the ones giving up the big deficits early, and this time they were able to lay down some really crooked numbers. 9 runs through the first 4, and 4 more in the 6th. Just an excellent job done to just keep passing the baton. And David Thomas has been as steady as they come the last, 4 starts for Oakland.
Another big win for him. Let's send it down to the field where Casey Pratt is standing by.
Thank you, Tyler. I'm here with Tristan Moore. Tristan, 4 hits, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. How comfortable are you here in Oakland, California now?
I'm feeling pretty good. I love it out here, and I've had so much fun playing out here.
Now, obviously, these fans help a lot. Packed crowds, vibes are great. But what were you seeing at the plate that really helped you today?
I was just trying to see pitches up and get it in the zone and, hit the ball.
What do you think of Noah Blythe? 2-way player, epic inning there, delivering at the plate. What more can you say about this guy?
I mean, does it get any better? It doesn't.
All right, Timo, Proposition Chicken, player of the game. The Ballers win again. We'll see you tomorrow for Too Short Takeover Night. Back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, Case. We'll take a break. We'll come back on the Ballers postgame show. Ballers win 17-4.
And Ballers fan, the season's almost over, but we want to see you as much as possible this week. As Casey just mentioned, tomorrow, Too Short is back. Taking over the ballpark. Friday is Island Night. Saturday we have a car show. And stay out to album release block party in Scraptown pregame. Be sure to check that out. And rock on, Rockheads. And on Sunday, it's Fan Appreciation Day. Kids run the bases and sign autographs from players in the concourse. Spend the rest of your weekend here at Monty Park. We can't wait to see you here. From all of us here at the Oakland Ballers, thank you so much for coming on this Wednesday night. I'm Tara Gansari signing off. Whether you're walking, biking, protesting, or driving home, be sure to do so safely.
It's a big win for the Oakland Ballers tonight. The final score of 17-5 as the Paddleheads pick up a late unearned run off of the position player. I'm almost inclined now to fully call him a 2-way player. 9 appearances on the mound as a position player. I feel like that's 2-way status.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok. It was all working tonight for Oakland, who I'm going to guess had a really good scouting report on Martinez for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they had a good scouting report. I like the adjustments that they made. And, they didn't really have to expand the zone too much because Martinez was trying to throw a lot of breaking balls, and he was really leaning on that slider, but he left it over the middle of the plate. And we've seen this Ballers team time in and time out make you pay for mistakes over the heart of the plate. And tonight they did it with 4 home runs, 2 off the bat of Tristan Moore. And look, the Ballers just have been passing the baton throughout this homestand, and it's been a pretty similar script. You know, the first game of the series doesn't necessarily go their way, but they seem to bounce back quite sumptuously, and they'll look to do it tomorrow night and grab another series victory.
Even in all their losses, just one that has been out of reach by more than a run, and that was a game in which they held the lead in the 9th on Sunday. So they're playing some exceptional baseball even in their losses right now. This is a team that could, be talking about a 10-game winning streak if they had had some better innings, if things had just gone a little bit better for them. Of course, that's not a game you can really play. But it just goes to show you the level of baseball they are consistently playing. I mean, the defense today for Oakland was outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
The hitting was outstanding. The pitching was outstanding. Is all three facets of their game today a complete performance from them. David Thomas is a guy who slowly is not in the strikeout department, but in the ability to get players out, something in the form of like a Noah Milliken, sinkers and sliders, keeping guys off balance. Just one strikeout, but just one walk. And I don't care if you don't strike guys out. If you don't walk anyone, Harley, you're almost going to win every time.
Yeah, it's a great makeup for him, and he's just really settled in. Took some time off after his season at San Jose State, and he's talked about how his arm now really truly feels like it's back in midseason form. And that's now 3 quality starts for him over his last 4. He had been punching some guys out the last 2 starts. Didn't really need to today. It's more towards his game anyway. Pitch to contact, and that's what he did. Let his defense play behind him. O'Sullivan and Leahy up the middle were great. Ibarra was great at third base. And, Thomas has just been the guy that's really, what you're going to get with him out there on the mound. That's 6 quality innings seemingly every time now.
We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up on this Wednesday evening before our rubber match tomorrow. This is Ballers Baseball and the Ballers postgame show on Ballers TV. A Ballers victory here on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look at the final league scoreboard for tonight. Hawks 12-7 over the Voyagers. That's final. Mustangs, a walk-off victory over the Raptors 12-11. Glacier, a 6-3 victory over Red Pocket, whose woes continue.
Oh boy.
Not historic yet. 33 straight losses. They need to get to 35 to tie the all-time Partner League record. The Chuckers right now are not taking advantage of an opportunity they have. They lose to the Yuba Sutter Freebirds 17-12 tonight. They've lost 2 straight. Missoula loses. They're chasing Missoula. They gain no ground. And one game still in play. It's Long Beach up on Modesto again. That game's in the top of the 8th. 8-4. And let's see, who was it today? It was a matchup between Jack Martin and Jonah Jenkins. 7 earned on the line of Jenkins. So what happens to the standings? Well, Boise, who wins, gains ground on Missoula. They're 3 back, and Idaho Falls still is kind of in it, 4 back, but it's going to be really tough. The Mustangs have won 11 in a row, and what I have is really this. Missoula may not finish second, but they're going to the playoffs because I don't see anyone jumping both Billings and Missoula in these final, now what, 9 games we've got left?
10.
10, final 10 games. 4 back for Idaho Falls with 10 to go. And you may not have the tiebreaker either. It might be Boise or no one. So the Hawks need to get hot. They need to pretty much try to sweep Great Falls. I mean, we've gone into Great Falls. We know it's not necessarily an easy place to win at, even though Great Falls is not having a great season. So Missoula tonight, they don't lose much ground in this race. It's just 1 loss for them, and the Mustangs won anyway.
And still a 4.5 game lead in the full season record department for Missoula. So they're still sitting okay for the time being.
I will say this. There is one caveat to the tiebreaker rule considering a wild card, that if a first half champ and a non-first half champ tie for second place, there is no tiebreaker scenario, and the team that didn't win the first half automatically goes through. So if the Mustangs and Hawks were to tie for second, even though a wild card would see Missoula through, Boise would go. Because they don't go to the wild card, they consider Boise a second half champ.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
That is interesting caveat to that one. Real quick, A's and Giants scores. A's win it 7-4 over the Twins. Good start from JT Ginn tonight as he went 6 innings of 4-run ball. Lawrence Butler homered for a 12th time this year. And the A's win it 7-4 over the Twins. Unfortunately for the Giants.
Let's talk about this.
Do you want to talk about it? A 6-run lead heading into the 9th against Cincinnati in hopes of their first ever sweep this year. And the Reds score 7 in the 9th to stun the Giants 10-9.
It's the most runs given up by a Giants team in the 9th since 1901.
Just stunning. And it spoils a great start from Logan Webb. 6 innings, a 2-run ball. Rafi Devers homered again. Jonah Cox went deep, along with Shea Whitcomb. But
who?
Yeah.
Is that a Giant?
He is a Giant.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That just goes to show you what working in baseball gets you.
He's the starting second baseman for today. But yeah, stunning loss for the Giants, 10-9 after leading by 6 entering the 9th.
I was going to say you might actually have some familiarity. Some of these guys might have been flying squirrels.
Let's see, McCray. I saw McCray. I saw Koss when he was a member of Portland. Turner Hill in the MLB Draft League. Drew Gilbert when he was a member of AA Binghamton for the Mets. And now they're Giants.
All right, so an A's win, a Giants loss, and that's your MLB scoreboard for tonight. I will, and Gareth will, see you tomorrow for a rubber match between these two squads. I want to thank Gareth. I want to thank Lautaro, who has produced this ball game down in Argentina. I'm Tyler Peterson saying thank you for tuning in tonight. The final score, one more time, it's the Ballers victorious today by the score of 17-5. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:35 pack time. Maya's pushing our race tomorrow. I don't think we need to do it on the bases, but